Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'll just be going over some of our new tables, especially our aggregate data tables, and just go over how I've been customizing these and how you can customize them to your liking to get the best data results. I've been doing a lot of custom tables over the last couple of weeks to get the best results and analyze the data that I specifically want to see. We have a lot of data points for every single county, so sorting through this and choosing the best ones to get the best results is important to analyze this data. So I'm just going to go over how I'm customizing it and then also go over the other tables we have. So if you've been using the tool, you're very familiar with our 8 sell-through rate analysis tables. So they're broken up by acreage, and in those tables we analyze the available listings, the sold listings, the under contract listings, and then we also go over the sell-through rate calculations in there. There's many different ways to analyze these, and you can customize them on the ranges to the right and all the filters to the right. But in this video, I'm going to go over customizing our tables with the aggregate data tables. So these are 2 new additions that we've added to the market analysis monthly update. And they're located right here, the July LIA aggregate data, and then the July LIA vertical view aggregate data table. So when I'm comparing counties on the state level or on the country level, looking for the best counties to go after, I always start in the July LIA aggregate data table. So I'll open that up. And in this table, it's all the aggregate data points. So we have something around 45 different columns of data points. And there is use in every single column, but you want to simplify that. You want to customize it so that you're looking at the data points that are ultimately going to help you decide whether that's a good county or not. And there's ways to customize these tables. You don't have to look at every single column and scroll back and forth. That's annoying. It's not going to be useful to you. You need to set up custom views. So you can go in here and delete certain columns you don't want. So let's say you don't want this data point. You don't want 0.2 to 100 acres sold in the last 3 months. You can go in there and you can exclude that. So now that's gone. So what I did was I went through all these columns and decided like, hey, I don't want to see these percentages. I don't want to see these views. Let's just simplify it to maybe like 6 different columns that are going to help me help me see the best data that's going to help me decide whether or not that's a high demand market. So you can simply just exclude columns that you don't like and just really think about which ones are going to help you analyze the county the best. And then you can also exclude states if you want to. So we can exclude the whole state of Alabama. We can exclude counties. I'm not specifically doing state and county exclusions. I'm just looking at columns. So I'm going to open up one of my views. So here's magic list. This is what I've called it just because it's been working magic lately. So I have simplified my table down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 columns. And that was filtered down from, I believe, 45 columns. And what I'm looking at is 0.2 to 100 acres for sale. I'm looking at pending, 6-month sell-through rate, and then I'm breaking it down into acreage ranges that I want to look at. So 2 to 5 acres, 10 to 20 acres, 6-month sell-through rate, 20 to 40 acres, 6-month sell-through rate. So we're just looking at demand across all acreage ranges because I want to see consistency within those. And then I also want to see if, maybe a lower acreage ranges sitting on the market a little longer than the higher acreage ranges. So it's easy to analyze like what's hot in that market after looking at your overall sell-through rates. So what I've been doing is I'll go by state. So let's say I want to look at North Carolina, Just search in there. Now we've got North Carolina only pulled up. We can filter down the sell-through rate. We can see the highest to the lowest sell-through rates if we just click that filter button. So we can look at Orange County, and we can see that it has the highest 6-month sell-through rate overall in North Carolina. There's currently 63 for sale and 35 pending, which is very high. And then we can look at our sell-through rates across all acreage ranges. So 2 to 5 acres is selling very quickly, 10 to 20 a little slower, 20 to 40 very quickly, 40 to 100 a little bit slower. And then we can look at how many out-of-county owners there are and how many out-of-state owners there are, which is helpful to see how much mail you're going to be able to send out in that market if you just mail the entire county. So I'll just go through here and analyze these. And if you don't like data points, if you think it's a bad county, if you looked at it, you can just delete it if you want to. And you can just narrow this list down and bring it down. Like we can exclude these. And then if we just want to look at this, if we narrowed our list down to like 10 different counties, we can save that search and save it as like hot counties in North Carolina. So we can save this. Let's go back. So let's say we got our list narrowed down to these counties up here. Let's just delete the rest. Exclude. So let's say these are the counties we want to go after. We're thinking about mailing these. We can save that. Save it. And that's going to open up if we log in again. So if we go back to our menu and then go back into aggregate data, it'll open up and have all the aggregate data there. So we have our entire list. But if you go into view and click on NC hot counties, it'll open that table back up. And then if we go to my magic list, it's going to open that up. So there's many ways to customize it, and it's really going to be up to you which data points you want to analyze, whether that be sell-through rate analysis, or you want to see how many are like the quantities are for sale or selling. It's up to you. You can also set these minimums and maximum ranges, and it'll also save with those data points. So if we wanted to look at a 6-month sell-through rate of at least 100%, one, and we've got this view, and we can just save that so we don't have to set this all up again. And then if you refresh your page, it's going to go back to the original. Actually, no, it doesn't. You go back. You can just simply go into 100% sell-through rate 6 months. So the table's fully customizable. Just figure out what you want to analyze and save those searches just to save you time and really maximize your analysis of each county. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our development team. And if you have any input for any changes we can make in the future, feel free to reach out to us also. Thanks, guys.